everyone, I'm WFA Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. Well, finally, we have a little bit of a break from all the rain, the thunderstorms, the severe weather, and look at the rain that we had in the last 24 hours. This all happened in a matter of just a couple of hours last night. Dallas picked up a 2 1/4. Fort Worth picked up just under an inch of rain. I mean, the amounts were varied across the area, but there was a big chunk of Dallas County that had some pretty serious flash flooding for several hours late yesterday evening, early during the overnight. The water subsided pretty quickly, but DeSoto had almost 3 inches. Lancaster had over 3. You head up into Collin County, you had an inch plus. Some spots, some isolated areas had 2.5 inches or more. And then you get over into Kaufman County, 2 to 3 inches of rain fell there. We had anywhere from over an inch to 2 inches plus in Greenville. And then you head out to Weatherford. Weatherford picked up 1.5 inches, but Springtown only 1/2 inch. And then we had anywhere from less than 1/4 in Rome, less than 1/4 in Bridgeport, to Chico and Decatur being just under or just over 1/2 inch. So the amounts were certainly varied across the area. And not everyone picked up the heavy rain. Bowie only picked up 2/100 of an inch. Graham didn't have much at all, but you could see the bulk of it, the heaviest of the heavy, fell right here in the Metroplex and then off to the southeast, where Terrell, Canton, Athens, and Corsicana all picked up 2+ inches of rain. And 35 severe wind reports last night. I mean, we had just a strong line of storms that stretched anywhere from up in Oklahoma off to the southeast that moved through Bonham and Sulphur Springs, the Gilmer, Longview area. And then we had another cluster of thunderstorms off to the west of us, at west of Fort Worth, that picked up some 60 to 70, even 80+. I had a couple reports of 90+ mile-an-hour winds. That happened up along the Red River too. Millsap had a wind gust last night of 85, Valley View 82, 80 in Dodge City, 71 in White Settlement. DFW Airport had a 68 mile-an-hour gust. High today and the low today, 89 at 68, both of those numbers cooler than the normals of 91 and 71. We've been as hot as 102 on this date. 86 outside right now. It's actually pretty nice outside this evening. So when I finish this, I hope you're able to go outside and enjoy some nice weather. 86 with a southeast wind at 5 miles an hour. Listen, I promise you, in just a couple of weeks, we will all be complaining about how hot it is, so let's enjoy the 80s we have today. And actually, I have 80s in my forecast for the rest of this week. Hickory, grasses, oak, all three are high today. Fungus today, that's low. So right now, I have clear skies out there, but as we head through tonight, check this out. Clear skies, and then about 2, 3 in the morning, the clouds start to roll in. A little bit of rain by sunrise, late tonight, maybe pre-sunrise, well to the west and southwest of Fort Worth. That's a little rain there. The severe weather threat's really low. Nothing tonight, this overnight period in the Metroplex or off to the east, but off to the west, maybe some small hail and some gusty winds toward sunrise. 7 in the morning, there we are. It really dives toward Waco. So some scattered showers are possible in the morning, but only about 20% of us will see that. Watch this, a little rumble or two of thunder in the afternoon. 20–30% of us see that as we head through the day tomorrow. So that's the way it looks. And I don't have any severe weather in my forecast tomorrow. That doesn't mean we won't have a thunderstorm with some lightning, maybe some gusty winds. That's every thunderstorm has that. But I don't have any severe weather. That would all be down to the south, and that would be marginal at best. Okay, we're looking at a level 1, so maybe some quarter-size hail and some gusty winds down there. At midnight tomorrow night, we keep the clouds around, so a mostly cloudy day as we head through tomorrow. Wednesday is going to be a pretty cloudy day, and you could see some scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area on Wednesday. That's 7 p.m. Now, it's not widespread rain on Wednesday, and most of us won't see any severe weather at all. There's just this little area that could see some small hail as we head through Wednesday, especially during the afternoon. And other than that, it's some clouds around, and about 50, maybe 60% of us see rain on Wednesday. My rain coverage as we head through the rest of the week, there's that 50–60% chance tomorrow, about half of us on Thursday, 40% of us on Friday, and then the rain coverage continues to drop off. A little scattered rain, spotty stuff on Saturday, then maybe a spotty shower on Sunday, and this coming Sunday is Father's Day. So my forecast for tonight: increasing clouds, a little bit of isolated light rain to the west-southwest of Fort Worth late tonight toward sunrise. 71 is the low tonight. During the day tomorrow, mostly cloudy, scattered rain. Remember, maybe a rumble or two of thunder. I don't have any severe weather in my forecast. Tomorrow's high is 86. There's the next 14 days. About half of us see rain on Wednesday, about the same coverage on Thursday. Then the rain coverage goes down on Friday. Friday, we're looking at just 40% of us with a little rain, 20% of us Saturday, a high of 86, 10% of us Sunday, a high temp of 88. So right now the weekend looks pretty nice. I don't have a washout, but a little bit of rain is certainly a possibility. And then, beginning Monday, and then the final 7 of the 14 days, Finally, we get a break. We get a break and we dry out as we head through that final 7 of the 14 days. I don't have any real heat in my forecast. Oh yes, we do make it into the middle 90s, which 95 is my definition of hot here in Texas. And if you've lived here for more than a week, you understand that, because then what would you call 100 degrees or 105 or 108 or anything like that? So yeah, we'll have some hot temps that'll make their rear their ugly head as we head into that final day 13 and 14 of that 14-day forecast. So there we go. A little bit of unsettled weather pattern. It continues, but in the way of severe weather, that severe weather threat that we had last night, I don't have that in the days ahead. I have some rain, I have some thunderstorms, maybe some gusty winds and some small hail, but that's really about it.
A lot of us are very thankful. We
Yes.
like settled around here, not unsettled.